Hello and welcome to another unboxing. This is for the January Fairy Loot. So this was obviously quite delayed, but this came the other day and it is a beautiful box. Like, if you don't want to see what's inside, then stop watching because I'm just going to open it and show you all the goodies. So the theme for January was Greek mythology, which I have a newfound love for since reading Percy Jackson. And hint, yes, there is a Percy Jackson item which I'm obsessed with. So the first item is in this little box. So let's just open this. So it is this gorgeous little trinket dish. This is far too reflective to show. It's black and it has that dark gold around. And this is Eros and Psyche from the legendary love story between a mortal and a god. This is absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at that. I wish you could see the black and gold properly, but you'll just have to take my word that it is stunning. Next up, we have this spatula, which has a quote from Lovely War by Julie Berry, and it says, "Did you know food is infinitely more scrumptious when you're in love?" I mean, food's always good, so that is, you know. But this is really cool, and it's a practical item, so you can't go wrong with a practical item. Next up, we have a little Fairy Loot pouch with a little patch, and this is probably my favourite patch I've ever received. And because this is Medusa. Look at that. So if you've been watching my channel a while, you know that I'm like collecting all these iron-on patches that I get in book boxes and stuff, because I want to buy a like pair of dungarees or a denim jacket or something and put all the patches on. So this will be going into my little collection that I've got of patches for when that eventually happens. Next up, we have another little pouch, and this is this gorgeous metal mark with the little tassel. But look at that. So this is Athena, which look at that. I love this bit here. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I've recently started actually using the metal marks I have, so I will probably use this. Next up, we have my favorite item from the box, Percy and Annabeth. Look, now I'm like, what do I need to take down from my print string to put this up? Because this needs to be displayed. I'm obsessed with this. Look at them. Next up, we have a book sleeve, and I don't even need to look at the spoiler card from this. You can tell from the colour scheme that this is inspired by Circe, which I still have not read. I need to read it because it sounds so good. But this is absolutely stunning. I love this colour. I love the colour scheme of this. And I love that Fairy Loot's book sleeves have the zip and they're so padded inside. Obviously, I'm not using book sleeves at the moment because I'm not transporting books anywhere. But this will come in handy for things like Comic-Cons where I have to take like a gazillion books to get signed or to buy there and bring home. So things like this come in handy for me. And the quote says, "But in a solitary life, there are rare moments when another soul dips near yours as stars once a year brush the earth." It's a pretty quote and a pretty book sleeve, and I'm here for it. And then the final item before the book is the tarot cards, and it is these two gorgeous people. So this is actually from the Wrath and the Dawn, which I have not read. However, they are on my list of books to read, and the artwork is making me want to read them even more. And then finally we have the book, and let me tell you, this edition of this book is gorgeous. So we have the monthly bookmark, the fairy scoop, the artwork with all the letter, but look at the artwork. And then this edition is gorgeous. We have Lore by Alexandra Bracken. Now, not only is that, look at the spine. Look at the spine. Not only is this so much more gorgeous than the standard edition, which the standard edition is gorgeous as it is, but they're the top edges. Look at those edges. Like, you don't understand how obsessed I am with this. I was so excited that this was going to be in this box. And I would have been happy with the standard edition, but this edition is just even better. And I haven't even showed you everything. Look at those end papers. So it is, of course, signed, but the naked hardcover is gorgeous. And there's more. Look at that artwork. Like, that is stunning. I am fully obsessed with this. I did not notice this. There's also artwork on the back. You have that on the front. The games have begun and she's playing for her life. I did not properly look at this the first time I took it out of the box. Okay, this edition has just got a million times better. Fairly, just well done. Okay, so now I've finished like crying over how beautiful this is, I am going to read you the blurb. In modern day New York, a murderous game is about to begin. The Aegon. Every 7 years, for 1 week only, Zeus punishes the gods by forcing them to walk the earth as mortals, savagely hunted by the descendants of ancient bloodlines, all eager to kill a god and seize their divine power and immortality. After her family was brutally murdered by a rival line, Lore Perseus fled, turning her back on the Aegon's cruel promises of eternal glory. For years, Lore has honoured her parents' memory by doing one thing: surviving. For years, she has pushed away dark thoughts of revenge, until now. As the next game dawns, Lore finds Athena gravely wounded on her doorstep. The goddess offers her an alliance against their mutual enemy and a way to leave the Aegon behind forever. But Lore's decision to rejoin the hunt will come at a deadly cost, and may not be enough to stop the rise of a new god with the power to destroy all of humanity. This is being bumped right to the top of my TBR. Like, I'll be reading this. I kind of want to join in on the read along, which... when are they doing the read along? Okay, the read along starts on March the 1st. Yes, right. I am joining in on the read along for this because I am so excited to read this. Okay, I'm gonna calm down now and put the book down, but look one more time. Look at it. Like, what side do I have showing on my bookshelf? Anyway, right. I'm gonna stop going on about how beautiful this book is. As I said before, my favourite item is that Percy and Annabeth art print because I love it so much. But that was my unboxing. If you got this box, let me know what your favourite item was. And if you've read this book already, let me know what you thought of it. Obviously no spoilers, but opinions. But that was everything. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. As always, I will put the names of all the artists and shops who contributed to the items in this box in the description box below, and I will see you next time. Bye.